And welcome tonight to another episode of CyberKnights. I am DM Dave, and this is Sputter Media's presentation of CyberKnights, an actual play RPG game for Cyberpunk Red. Let me introduce my players tonight. Unfortunately, I'm usually introducing my partner Mark, but he is taking a sabbatical. We love you, Mark. We miss you already, especially me, who is flying solo and doing all of the tech work in addition to DMing the game. And so it's a little bit overwhelming, and but a little liquid courage and a bump of synth coke and I'll be just fine, I'm sure. Let me get to the rest of the players and let them introduce themselves. But before we do, we have a question. And I always try to make it a cyberpunk relevant question for this game, for this show. So my question for you guys tonight is, if you were told the Matrix were real, would you take the red pill or the blue pill? Me? I'd have to think about it, because damn, it sucks out there in the real world, or what I think is the real world. But then again, if we were all living in a simulation and this is the best that the machines could come up with, I can only think how bad it is outside. So it's a tough choice. I think I would go red pill though, just because I'd rather be living in a cave than not knowing what reality was. That's my call. But let me go ahead and turn it over to Lovelace. Lovelace, you are Emily. You are. Go ahead and tell them who you are, where they can find you, and would you take the red pill or the blue pill?
I am Emily. Hi, everybody. I'm Emily, also known as Lovelace. And on Sundays, I'm known as Clover in the Dawn of Alderton game. You can find me on Instagram at Kittenman66. And I've never seen The Matrix. I'm not
you gotta pick a color then. Red pill or blue pill? You gotta pick a color.
Blue.
Okay. So Lovelace would blue pill. Lovelace would just be like, nah, I'm gonna stay in the simulation. All right. Cool. Let me see. Legion, played by our friend Eric. Eric, tell them who you are and where they can find you, and red pill or blue pill.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric, playing Legion, also playing Lucian on the Alderton campaign on Sundays. You can find me at Nagatsu_Seiken just about everywhere. Feel free to hit me up. I'm very open. As for red pill or blue pill, it's a tough call, but I got to go with red pill, because if I'm not living in reality, then what the hell is the point of living at all?
Apparently I'm being told my volume is a bit too loud. Let me see if I can go ahead and drop that a little bit for y'all. Is that better now? Hopefully. I've always been a loud guy, but hopefully we are in a better. Is this better, chat? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Or Mark is saying everybody sounds balanced, so maybe I'll drop it back up a couple decibels. There we go. Alrighty, excellent. So, thank you for exiting the Matrix with me. And let me get to Banshee, our newest player, to join the CyberKnights crew. Go ahead and tell them who you are and where they can find you.
Hello, everyone. You can find me at my Twitter handle at TVJade. But if I had to pick, I'd much rather endure the hardships that would follow taking the red pill, because I'll be damned if I live my life in a lie.
Yeah, no, I can't argue with that one. And last but not least, let's get to Yam Spurts, and let's hear a little executive advertisement action for our sponsor Dubby when you talk for us. let's get that out of the way too for me, pal. Tell them who you are and where they can find you.
Greetings, everyone. Joe, aka Snack King. For this campaign, I am Yam Spurts. You can find me anywhere on the internet as Snack King. That's my Steam handle. That's my handle here on Discord. You can also find me DMing Dawn of Alderton on Sunday nights here at Sputter Media. As for our sponsor, the generous people over at Dubby, Energy Drink the Future, it is derived of coffee fruits, not the bean itself. So it's a gearless energy. Comes in, I had a bad flavor, but I've only tried 4. So that's something good for you. I know Dave has tried them all and has his top list, but it's a great energy drink. Powdered form, comes with cool shakers. Use our promo code PURPLE_NURPLE and get 10% off and enjoy some gearless energy. As for which pill I'm taking, that's
just for our people in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and
pop the link in there.
Pop that link in there. You guys can go ahead and find the products easily through the link that I have provided. And yeah, sorry, go ahead. Red pill or blue pill?
Oh man. You know what? Red pill, because once you understand the mix and you log back in, like I think that whole Neo being the one is a fluke, just because he believed it's strong enough.
Well, remember, if you take the blue pill, you go back to like you forget that you ever knew that the Matrix existed.
Did I say blue?
No. Well, but you did mention like once you know the Matrix is real, right? Well,
yeah. So
if you take the blue pill, you won't know.
Exactly. That's why I want to take the red pill so that I can jack back in and be the one. Like I said.
Oh.
I think it's I don't think it's as deep as the Matrix makes it seem to be.
He wants to learn kung fu. That's what it is.
I just want to see for a minute.
So all of us are taking the red pill and leaving Emily behind in La La Land. But that brings us to catching up for the show here. Let's get started with a little recap. And Joe, would you mind continuing on for us and giving the recap tonight?
Excellent. So a lot of it is dark. There's a lot of gunfire, screaming, people being shot and shot at. At one point, luckily I was able to pull one of the sides of the blindfold down from his eye and see this Bozo, the jester with a shotgun pointed at his head. I'm pretty sure there's some limbs that were lost. I'm pretty sure we almost lost some people a couple of times. But from where Ian was sitting, he couldn't see any of that. He could only hear it. And I do believe we ended with defeating most of the Bozos. There's a couple that ran away, as well as the Joker himself. Jester ran away.
Yeah, Jester ran away. Exactly. And fantastic. Thank you very much. Now, of course, a lot of that sounded like it was from behind a blindfold, like you didn't see much of it, right? I wonder why that is.
Probably because I was kidnapped.
Oh, right. That part. Yes. So, some of the other things that transpired, how about I go ahead and fill in the blanks around the Dark Carnival? We had our heroes come in through 2 different sides and tried to do kind of a pincher move at the heart of the Bozos. And while it was a very gruesome and devastating battle, some limbs went missing from some bodies, and some people were very, very hurt. We had our first tarot card, which was a 666 on a crit hit. 666 on damage die gives you the tarot card, and that was Butterfly, who's not here with us tonight, but she took a huge hit. And there were some gruesome scenes to be viewed, right? We had some people being flayed alive, stripped for their cyberware. We had one guy who was pinned to a wall just having knives thrown at him. Legion, the cop, just blowing right past that dude for whatever reason. And, yeah, and then we met our new player, Banshee. Well, briefly met because he was just freed from the cage and has been looking around for his stuff. And that about sums it up, yeah?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Anybody think I missed anything important? I'm sure the chat'll let me know if I forgot anything super important. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this next map. Or not this next map, sorry, the map, the Dark Carnival. And alrighty. So, you guys cleared out these bozos, and what are you doing right now?
I'm yelling for help because I'm still tied up.
All right.
Okay.
So give me everybody give me perception except for Yam.
Am I still rolling for limbo tonight?
You can still roll for limbo until you are no longer restrained.
Cool, thank you.
Perception.
Reset
We
your luck.
regain our luck.
Yes, everybody reset your luck at the beginning of every session. That is correct. Oh no.
Oh.
Let's go.
All right.
Limbo?
I don't know. Well, no, I don't know why, but StreamView got switched over to. I got to mess with the camera configuration because it's gonna keep following what I do. Give me a second. This may end up in a reset of the table.
Limbo hears cries of distress. How does he react? From his main man, the boss.
Oh, he's gonna
I'm
charge
sure he
forward.
would spring into action and have some words.
Boss, where you at, man?
Oh,
I'm not
yay.
gonna sit here talking to myself.
Okay, disabling stream view did not result in a reset. Thank goodness.
Hey, Dave, real quick.
Yes, sir.
We've got a new chatter in.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. Commenting on the quality of the mat. Mind shouting out where you got them from?
Yes. So this one specifically is Patreon. Man, I can't remember the name, but it's right here. Solution Maps. We got this one from Solution Maps on Patreon.
I believe that's one of my crewmates from my Spelljammer campaign.
Oh, cool.
That's kind of cool. But yes, yes, indeed.
Chatter.
Oh, you mean the chatter is? Oh, I thought you meant the person who made the map. I was like, wow. Okay, then. Quite the name drop. No, okay. Well, welcome to the chat. Is that Meek Artist? Is our new chatter? Welcome.
Yep.
And then, so yeah, Limbo. What was Limbo? Oh, Jesus, you critted on Limbo's perception. So
Yeah.
yes, Limbo very clearly hears the boss's cries for help.
Oh, he's definitely gonna run in that direction and try and save the ball. But
Did anybody else hear it?
I do believe it looks like Banshee got a 14, and from inside with all the noise and gunfire, Lovelace with your 19, you would have also heard it. Yes.
She will head over with Limbo. Move. She's there in spirit.
Oh, give me a second. I know why it does this.
She got the telekinesis feat and starts untying the rope with her mind.
There you go.
I wish. That'd be cool.
All right, and then Yam. Limbo, you guys should be able to move now. I fixed the... There you go. So Limbo and Lovelace immediately head towards the entrance. And give me one... Nope. I said heads towards the entrance. Thank you. All right. What is everybody else intending to do as they see these two running towards the entrance?
I'm presuming that with the threat being done, that they've got an idea where Yam is. I'm going to go to the downed officer and see if there can't be anything done for him.
Unless you've got trauma team that can be here quick, fast, and in a hurry, like i.e. the next 10 minutes, no, not so much.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case, in which case I'll just be paying my respects to him.
Absolutely, and it was killed in the line of duty. This was, I mean, it's not that it won't reflect on you, because it will, right? But it also is not like, you weren't abusing anything by bringing these guys along, so, and you guys were going after bozos. Taking a hit is not unexpected.
Yeah, and
so
I'll tell the other backup to cuff anyone that's still alive.
Excellent, yes. And then I want to find out what Banshee would be doing in this time.
I'm gonna go find my axe.
Okay, so hold that thought. Lovelace and Limbo, I need new perception checks, please. Or sorry, not perception checks. Conceal, reveal, hidden. Conceal, reveal, object. Lovelace and Limbo, you both barely noticed a laser tripwire right at the entrance to the tent.
We get to stop and don't. So just could we step over it, or?
It does not look like.
Disable?
You see what looks like not quite like an array, but definitely several layered beams. So they would have to be disabled, not bypassed.
Okay, could I do a basic tech roll to try to disable? Or
It would be actually be demolitions.
Ooh, okay. You're trying to make me fail. I get it. I'm gonna roll fantastically.
You do have luck. That can be thrown away or thrown out. That wasn't a Freudian slip, I swear. 16 disables the first one. You need 3 successes.
Are there 3? Okay.
That is 2 successes, and because of the crit, you actually successfully disable the other 2 with this check instead of just the 1. So,
hell yeah.
Yes. So you disable the laser tripwires, and you see several Claymore mines 3. So basically enough C4 to have just taken the both of you out in pretty much one single stroke. You can collect those explosives if you like now.
Okay, I will, and feeling very lucky for that conceal reveal check.
Oh yeah, it was gonna be a reflex save a reflex check otherwise, or evasion. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah. So Lovelace successfully disables the mines.
Okay. So, can I use perception or something to make sure there's no more traps?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a not a perception. Again, it would be conceal, reveal, hidden.
Oh, okay. Okay.
18. You are able to confirm with an 18 that there are plenty more traps, but you're fairly certain that these mines are the only ones that he was able to set up in time. But you see a ton of things in this room that you would consider to be traps, like bombs, grenades, guns. It's a literal freaking like hall fest of big bad boom boom.
Oh man. Okay.
Like,
Lovelace is
yeah,
excited.
the tent
But
would have
keeps
gone up.
her focused on helping Yam. Okay. But we can make it safely to Yam.
Yes, you can make it safely to Yam.
Alright. And Limbo's pretty strong, right? He should probably try to untie him.
It's not
Sure, he can
necessarily
try.
about strength.
Oh, what skill would that be?
So he is handcuffed to the chair.
Oh. Oh, so pick lock. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Or-
try if you think I can do it.
Or if somebody you know has a handcuff keys.
Nope, Lima's gonna try because he was asked to. He has no idea what he's doing though.
Okay, so that would be a lockpick check. And wait, what is he using?
Lovelace
First
claps
of all,
Limbo on the back and says, I believe in you.
Oh,
What-
what is he using?
Yes.
He's seen this in action movies, so he's gonna use his combat knife.
okay, he breaks that knife. Gun! Somebody in the chat said he's using his gun to pick the lock. Oh my god, I just died. I just died. Who was that? Who's Joey? Joe. Who's Joe XEO? Whose friend is that? It's got to be one of your friends, right? No.
Not mine.
I was gonna let somebody get some IP out of that. Nobody wants to claim him. Yesn't. All right. So, he's a friend of Meek's. So I guess he came along the ride for the ride with Banshee. That was one. All right, Banshee, take 10 IP because I'm gonna be because that just made me laugh my ass off.
I thank you, friend of Meek.
All right. Yeah, no, the knife breaks off. It is damaged, and Yamspurts is still strapped, handcuffed to a chair.
Lovelace says that, okay, I'll give it a shot. Can she use a bobby pin from her hair?
I mean, aren't you oh no, wait. I'm thinking of
I don't actually have a tech bag.
you don't have any tech, so you don't have a tech tool. Yeah. Sure. I will allow you to attempt with a bobby pin from your hair. Do you actually have ranks in lockpick?
No.
Okay.
This is just giving it a go.
Yeah.
Not even great at the base.
12 does not cut it, I'm afraid.
Hey, Limbo,
So-
do you think any of our crew would have a pick lock kit, or maybe be better at this?
I don't know. They're your crew. I'll just follow the boss, man.
Okay, well, I'll go get somebody. Actually, you know what? We have agents. So text Legion and ask him to come into the tent and bring a handcuff key or a lockpick kit or something.
All right.
That's a suggested
So
message.
while all that is happening, let's go ahead and shift the camera over to Banshee. Banshee, you said you were looking for your axe. Okay, so
Yes.
I hate to tell you this, bud, but you're gonna have to do some searching, and it's a big area. So where would you like to search first?
Well, I see this crate down right around here. I think it'll be a nice place to start.
Okay, well, you go ahead and move your token, because I don't know what crate you're pointing at, but move your token to where you're going, and we will see what is in there. All right. And, okay, yeah, I was low enough for them to see you. Okay, good. I was all right. Okay, so that crate right there, you open it up and you find, which crate is it? It is a box dripping wet with fluid. That is what you find. You find a box dripping wet with fluid. What do you do?
Am I able to identify the fluid? Is it similar to the box I searched through earlier?
It is red and sticky.
Possibility for this to be really bad. I'm going to open the box.
All right. Inside the box, you find TR4 detonator fluid. TR4 detonator fluid must be poured into a fuel tank vehicle to explode. Full rules can be found on page 90 of Black Chrome. or wait, is it Black Chrome or is it the original? It doesn't matter. I'll figure that. Oh yeah, Black Chrome. Yes, Black Chrome, page 90. TR detonator fluid. It is basically you put it into a car's gas tank and it makes the car go boom.
What's the container for this, or is it just freely floating inside the box?
So there were several containers of it in there. Most of them have been ruptured because of stray bullets. There is one container of it available, and if you want to grab it, I can pop it right into your inventory.
What's the size of it? We talking like a soda can? We talking like a small propane tank?
Kind of like the like a gallon of gas, like a like you would, like a really big oil can. You know when you get the really big bucket, really big bottles of oil.
I will leave it outside the box because I don't have my carry-all yet.
Okay.
I'll look around for my shit.
Okay, so I can actually, interestingly enough, actually drop it onto the field there, and if somebody came up to it, they could pick it up. It should be interactable.
All right.
Should be, but based on what's happened over there, the disassembling of the bombs and the failed attempts at getting Yam Spurts out of his handcuffs, you still have the opportunity to search around a bit more.
I will make my way across and search this box.
Okay. That box, you see a box that has been melted out of shape.
This is a plastic box?
No, it was it would be like, well, some kind of synthetic thing. Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say.
Not like melted steel, no. It's like warped plastic, yeah.
So there's no way for me to open it.
No, I didn't say that.
I will attempt to open it then.
All right. Inside you find a flamethrower and 10 how many is it? 10 incendiary shotgun shells.
I will stuff the shells into my pocket, and I'll leave the flamethrower outside the box.
All right. Shells in your pocket. Flamethrower outside the box. And you have the opportunity to go search out one more crate in the time frame that has transpired.
Well, putting myself near the rest of the people, I will make my way towards this final box.
Well, that's not the final box, but it is a box.
This is the final box I can search this round.
All right, that box is covered in chipped paint.
I will open said painted box.
All right. Inside, you find a Gun Mart Smart Special, 10 rubber heavy pistol rounds and 10 regular heavy pistol rounds.
I will take the ammunition and take the extra magazine from inside the gun and leave it with the slide rack to the...
There's no extra magazine. It's just the gun. The gun is there.
Okay, I'll just leave the gun with the slide rack back, and I'll take the firing pin out of it for shits and giggles.
Okay. So you're just leaving the gun there, but you are taking the ammo, you said?
Yes, and I'm going to attempt to take the firing pin out if I can.
That would be weapons tech roll.
Surely this can only go well for me.
Well. By the way, this is a smart gun. I want to throw that out there. Yeah, you cannot figure this thing out for the life of you. You're not even sure if this thing has a firing pin.
I will instead chuck it as hard as I can.
You're just gonna chuck it?
Yep, I'm just gonna chuck it.
Give me a
this
second.
Way, somewhere.
I gotta grab something for you. You need something in your inventory.
I have the heavy pistol.
No.
And the Overlord hand cannon.
You see the weapon I just added into your inventory?
No, I do not.
Thrown weapon. There we go. I got it equipped for you.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. What are you aiming at? In what direction are you aiming?
I'm just chucking it over this wall over here.
All right, give me just give me an athletics check.
All right.
Oh, jeez. Nice. Yeah, you chuck it over the wall there. It lands somewhere over there. All right, and then we are going to get back over to Legion. Legion, you were... you had your guards moving around trying to find if there were any survivors. There are mostly basically just dead guys and the people who ran away. Just throwing that out there.
Right. That's fair.
Wait, was there one who was actually put to sleep?
Yeah, there was
Yes.
this one.
Yeah, he was just knocked unconscious. Yeah, that's the only living person that is still here.
Yeah, Butterfly hit him with the blue glass.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, I'm going to check out some of the crates that I saw as I was traveling around the map, and I'll start with this one over here.
All right. You see that crate is dripping with oil.
All right.
Or sorry, reeking of oil. Sorry, reeking of oil.
All right. I'll crack that open.
All right. You find inside a snipe star, 10 rubber rifle bullets, 10 basic rifle bullets, 10 armor-piercing rifle bullets, 10 expansive rifle bullets, 10 incendiary rifle bullets, and 10 smart rifle bullets.
Wasn't that the
Yes.
crate that I had checked last game?
Yes.
I see.
I will take all of that. I was actually just
And she's eyesight fucking sucks.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
a sniper rifle.
Yep. So, you got a snipe star. Let me tell you about the snipe star. It is a long-distance sniper rifle. Holds 4 bullets in a magazine. If you roll a 1 on attack, crit fail, the gun jams and requires using an action to clear. Deals 5d6 damage.
Nice.
And then you got basically every type of ammo that you could think of to load in there.
Nice.
All right. And it's right about this time you see a message on your agent from Lovelace. What did that message say?
Hey,
Help,
come
I need
over
you.
to the. Yes, it's all in like a damsel in distress tone. But no,
You got to make sure
hey.
you do that in emojis. Like there's like an eggplant and a peach or something you got to throw in there to
Oh,
get
God.
damsel in distress. That's the damsel in distress emoji, right? That's what
so-
somebody told me.
Oh, yeah, totally. They've been telling you right. So Lovely says, "Hey, get into this main tent over here quickly. We're trying to get Yam out. Do you have any handcuff keys or lockpicking kits?"
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Does he use any emojis?
I do not.
All right. So, Legion heads over into the tent, and when you walk in there, you basically see the motherload of fucking evidence, man. Like you are, you know 2 things when you walk into this tent. One, the paperwork is going to take forever, and 2, you will get a promotion turning this much in. You're certain of it. Even with the chief or even with your captain riding your ass, there's no way his superiors could ignore a bust like this.
Nice.
You
Very
DM.
nice.
So,
Love
now, I want you to make a concentration check.
All right. Let's see. Concentration. I'm going to go ahead and toss 3 luck behind this.
Yeah, you are able to set that to the back of your mind for just a second as you realize that, oh yeah, there's a guy handcuffed to a chair.
Yeah, I will attempt to mechanically pick the lock.
Legion,
Yep.
you work for the NCPD. You have handcuff keys.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll give the keys.
All right, I mean, if you want to try and pick the lock, I will let you roll. I was giving this one to you for free, though.
All right. I will take it. I was just operating off the
I shouldn't have
assumption
said anything. I should have just been like, all right, let him pick the lock, man.
But yeah. I mean, if you're gonna give it to me for free, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take it.
yeah. You okay, if you want, you could try and make an acting to make it look like you picked the lock and see if they buy it.
Nah.
Okay then.
I'm straining my brain enough to stay on the job and not fucking celebrate the pending promotion.
Okay. So, Yam, your hands are now free.
All right, excellent. I'm looking at these three. I'm like, where the fuck's everyone else? And I'm gonna. How long have I been tied up? Am I like, my limbs all okay to walk?
Your ass is pretty numb.
Yeah, about to say.
All right, that's no problem. I don't really care.
Like pins and needles, things falling asleep, kind of feeling. Takes you a little bit to orient yourself, but, you know, nothing permanently damaged.
All right, cool. I'll get up.
You did
are
get
my
smacked
things-
around a little bit.
Yeah, I took some damage. Are my things around?
Your things are also in some crate somewhere.
All right, Limbo, go get my. Where's my shotgun? Go get it and bring it back to me. Where's Frizz?
Oh.
Frizz is,
Right. Frizz, she was outside.
yeah, she's right outside the tent. If you want to go talk to her, brace yourself, because she lost an arm.
Oh, yeah, books it out of there. Awkwardly at first until he gets his stride.
And you see Frizz unconscious, missing an arm, lots of blood loss for sure. And she just seems to have laid down right here, halfway coming up that ramp.
Oh, I call my medical team or whoever.
What level exec are you?
That's a wonderful question.
That is a wonderful question because your trauma team coverage is kind of dependent on that.
I'm level 7.
Okay, so let me see what you have. Because I do know you get some trauma team coverage. I just don't remember.
I think I'm at the mid-tier point.
I mean, mid-tier sounds pretty spot on, but that still doesn't tell me anything. Give me 1 second.
I mean, we are effectively in the Badlands, aren't we?
No, you guys were in Industrial Haywood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whoops. I'm looking for... Alright. At Teamwork, rank 7.
Love how Yam books it for Frizz's arm.
You have
but
Trauma
doesn't
Team
say
Silver
anything
at your
about
current
it.
level. Paid for by the corporation. Trauma Team
Excellent.
Silver. So what does Trauma Team Silver give you? Trauma Team... Does it even say somewhere? Hopefully it says.
It does somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Trauma Team Silver. Oh, here we go. Silver members are charged for treatments requiring surgery equal to the cost that they would be charged at the hospital. If the member doesn't want to pay extra for these treatments, the trauma team will do everything possible for them using the paramedic skill before dropping them off at the nearest hospital. So you can have surgery on the spot happen, but it's going to cost you, i.e., and I will say if her dismembered arm could be located, it could be reattached by trauma team if they got here quick enough. Since it's fresh. Otherwise, it would be a medical grade cyber arm.
All right, cool. I will immediately start looking for the arm and yell for Limbo to come out and help me.
Well, first thing you might want to do is actually call Trauma Team.
Oh no, I said I did that. You were looking at the level you had.
Okay. Sorry, yes. So you do call Trauma Team in, and now, interestingly enough, I do have, but I didn't have them ready for tonight, but the new, for those of you who did not know out there in Cyberpunk world, the Danger Gal dossier just dropped, and we actually have, like, legit NPCs from each of the factions, including Trauma Team. So... that is
cool.
going to be fun to bring in the future, but right now I'm just going to be bringing in some generic, I was about to say generic bozos, but no, you guys are done with generic bozos for now.
That would be a hilariously cruel joke.
Okay, yeah, right. So, but yeah, you can, if you find her arm, then you will be able to get the actual arm reattached. So, why don't you give me a conceal, reveal, hidden check, Yam. And then roll for Limbo if he's helping you. Actually, no, in this case, I'm going to say Limbo is just going to give you a +2.
Can I assist as well?
You can. I will give Yam a +4 if he's getting another assist.
Okay. I will do that then.
Not stacked, total. I know that was going to be your next question. I know it was. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, I was going to confirm 4 total, not 6.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah, same thing.
Cool. And I'm going to throw luck onto this.
Okay. All right. Yam, you are searching for a good hour before you find it, and it is freaking filthy dirt, blah 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 blah. It's like been kicked around and like it's not in great shape, but it was just chopped off, so it was a pretty clean dismemberment. So that is the good news. It is all, the arm is all in one piece. It wasn't like blown off by a grenade and turned into sausage.
All right, excellent. Is the trauma team there yet?
The trauma team would have been there in about 4 minutes, but and they would have been working on her while you were looking around for the arm. But they do. I do need to actually do that trauma team member's so here's my generic trauma team med tech until I have the Danger Gal dossier NPCs all preloaded. I am looking forward to that, but it is going to be a long process. All right, so paramedic check from trauma team member.
Oof.
Okay, so they are working very, very hard to try and keep her stable while you look for the arm. But she does not have any marked improvement during that hour. Meanwhile, we have Banshee, who's just going around looking in different crates. So while all this is happening, you would have been able to do some more searching.
Alrighty then. Next crate on my scavenger hunt would be this one.
All right. So that one is, I think that's another, yeah, it's another, that one is a box that is just showing signs of repair. So it looks like it's a box that's just been rebuilt with different pieces of boxes.
Okay. So it doesn't have a lid or anything?
Oh, no, I was just describing it before you told me whether or not you decided to open it.
I'll open it.
Oh, okay. Inside, you find a text scanner. This is an expensive piece of cyber tech. Costs 500 eddies. It contains a variety of built-in gadgets and tools. Provides a +2 bonus to multiple tech-related skill checks.
I will hold on to it for the moment.
All
as I
right.
continue to search for my equipment.
Okay. There was another crate right here. And then there are 2 more on the far side of the map.
Well, this is the next stop on my Easter egg hunt.
Here, I'll just pull you through the wall because it's easier that way.
Yeah.
And inside that box, you find all of Yamspurt's shit. What was in your inventory, Yam? That wasn't actually attached to you?
So in my carry-all, there's binoculars, a laptop, duct tape, flashlight, food stick, homing tracer, MRE, 60 meters of rope, a scrambler, descrambler, a tracer button. Would my guns be in there?
Yep.
Alright, then there's a very heavy pistol with 20 basic shotgun shells, 23 armor-piercing shotgun shells, 20 rubber shotgun shells, and 28 basic heavy pistol rounds.
Yeah, all that.
And one synth coke.
And one, there you go. I mean, that was important. Don't leave the synth coke out.
Well, I'd minimized drugs. I'm like, is there anything in here? I'm like, oh, there is. So it's a small, quote-unquote, hidden compartment, which isn't very hidden, that you're like, hey, there's a zipper there. Oh, hey, this is where he keeps his drugs.
So there's a shitload of stuff in there.
Who gave me the gun that allowed me to break out of the cage?
The cop.
I don't know his name, do I?
Legion. But it was he was very clearly a cop, had a badge, was directing other cops who were in uniform, right? Yeah, but it was Legion, right?
Oh.
Legion, you were the one who gave over the weapon, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll call out to the badge, like, hey, there's some equipment in this fucking right over here.
All right, Legion, you would have been at this time helping Yam find that arm, so you could have taken a moment to come over here during that time to see all that stuff. And let me ask, Yam, what is your affectation from your life path?
My pocket watch.
Yes, so you very, very Legion, after working with Yam often enough, because it is his affectation, it's something that is iconic, and everybody always sees him with the pocket watch. You see that pocket watch just sitting right on top of all the shit in this box.
So yeah, I'll just yell over, "Hey Yam, we found your shit."
Yam, they found your shit. Are you gonna go? Question: are you going over there to collect your shit, or or would you be more focused on finding the arm first?
I would do a pat down and ask if my pocket watch was there.
Yep.
I'm gonna go over, grab the pocket watch, and then go back to searching for the arm.
Okay.
I'll get the rest of my stuff after I find the arm, is what I say.
Okay. And you know why I'm asking you these questions, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so you continue.
Wait, who the fuck is this guy? I say to Legion as I'm walking back.
Oh, that is a good question. I mean, would you like to introduce yourself at all at this point, Banshee, to these fine people who you're rummaging through stolen goods with?
He was one of the captives. We armed him, and he got out and helped us fight.
You got a name, stranger?
The name is Banshee.
Give me a second. Sorry, not give me a second. Give me a. I want you guys to both do a reputation face down roll as though you were doing a face down against each other, but there's not going to be any penalty for whoever wins or loses.
So how does that work?
Yes. So you're going to go onto your character sheet, and on the fight tab, you're going to see a little... Or, sorry, did they put it... No, they put it in a reputation. They switched it when they did the update.
Yeah, the
My
little frowny
bad.
face.
Yeah, the little frowny face next to your reputation. Just click that.
Yeah.
Wait, which two is doing this?
It is Yam and Banshee.
Okay.
Yam is the more recognizable of the two. Even though both of you have had your faces on the big screen, you notice Yam. You've seen him as the face of Purple Nurple, the new fad energy drink that's going around all the nightclubs that you've been playing at.
I don't. I usually do guerrilla performances.
Oh, guerrilla! Well, sorry. Wait. Whatever performances that you've done, you know, a lot of people are just like really, especially after Battle of the Bands. A lot of people are really into this Purple Nurple drink.
Hmm.
And you've seen his face all over the advertisements.
Do I recognize Banshee at all?
Give me I want you to give me a streetwise check, and that streetwise check is a DV11.
Whether or not he's heard of my band or me.
Maybe because, you know, different people in different circles. So, yes, that 13 beats an 11. You do recognize Banshee, and what's the name of your band, Banshee?
It came from the dark.
It came from the dark. So you recognize Banshee as the what are you, the lead singer, guitarist? What's your I know you mentioned your axe, right?
Lead singer and lead bassist.
Okay, so you know him as vocals and bassist from It Came from the Dark.
What kind of music is it?
You tell me, Banshee.
It's old school heavy metal.
Nice.
Hey, I missed your last gig.
That's a real shame.
Yeah, you don't do a really good job of promoting that kind of shit.
Well, our diehard fans know where we are.
Yeah, and whoever's running your social, yeah, they suck. They're always posting after the shows. You gotta set this shit up. People want to see you. I'm looking for an arm so we can chat when I'm done. But that's Legion. I don't know where the others are. Lovelace, Butterflies. Is anyone here? Has anyone seen an arm?
I would like to, because Legion said he was helping you, and of course Limbo was helping, but we haven't really heard from Lovelace for a while. So while this conversation is going down, we're going to pan the camera over and find out what's been going on with Lovelace in the meantime. What have you been up to?
I guess she's being kind of rude and didn't offer to help. Maybe would have changed my mind on that, but I think since she's in this room full of all of this cool stuff, she might try to loot.
Well, considering nobody's watching you right now, you could definitely take your pick of the litter. So give me a... what check should I make this? You know what? I want this to be, we're going to make this a... It's got to be a tech roll of some kind for you to be able to figure out exactly what is valuable and still usable, because there's a lot of junk too. So you get to choose. Do you want to do basic tech, cyber tech, or electronics / security tech?
Let's do cyber tech.
Okay, give me a cyber tech roll. 17. All right. That is enough for you to find. You find a tech tool and an audio recorder.
Okay, that's awesome.
Do you want to just grab them and put them in your inventory?
Yeah.
All right. Tech
We'll
tool,
definitely do it.
audio recorder. Blam. They are now in your inventory. The tech tool gives you, I believe it gives you a bonus when you're doing tech rolls. And then the audio recorder allows you to record anything you hear. And it can record up to 24 hours worth of audio on a memory chip.
Keep that in mind. Yeah, Lovelace happily grabs that stuff.
Okay, and while you were sneaking around looting through all the evidence that Legion isn't keeping his eye on right now, let's return to Banshee. After you had that little introduction with Yam Spurts, and then Legion and Yam go back to looking for an arm, there are still 2 more boxes over in this direction here.
Well, I will make my way over towards this box.
And I'm going to apologize in advance. I already decided before any of this whether which box it would be in, your stuff. And that's you just went in the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, I can't even move the thing.
Wait, what? Oh yeah. Oh, you ended up in a wall by mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like you ended up in the wall somehow. There you go.
I'll make my way. I can move there.
And you see 2 boxes. One of them is a box marked with a lime green X, and then the other one is looks like a fairly normal storage crate. Doesn't seem to be anything really distinguishable about it.
I will check this box first.
All right. Inside that box is all your shit.
My 6-string bass, my
Everything.
carry-all, my pop-in amplifier, radio
All of it.
scanner, my audio recorder. Alrighty then.
And just for shits and giggles, are you checking the one marked with the lime green X?
Oh, absolutely. After I put all of my shit in my carry-all, and I'll have my guitar on my back.
You find a copy of Elf Lines Online, a new in-box copy of the hit BDMMORPG Elf Lines Online. 50 eddies worth. This thing is worth 50 eddies, the software to play the game.
That's cool. I'll give it to my drummer, and I'll throw it in my carry-all.
Will you now? Okay, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the halfway mark, so you know what that means. We're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break. We will be back to entertain you with more shenanigans when we return and find out what happens in the further aftermath of this dark carnival. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just give me a second to, put us on the break machine, and we will talk to you guys in 10. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you for sticking around as long as you did. That was a long 10 minutes, wasn't it? Because it's just been all riveting, all of the really cool stuff that people have been finding on the ground, like lost limbs, a copy of the latest video game, and, some cool guns even. But let's go ahead and get back to the aftermath of Yamspurt's finally finding the arm for Trauma Team. And by the way, they were charging you for the extra time it took you to find the arm.
Okay.
It was 10 eddies. Sorry. It was an eddy every 10. 10 eddies every 10 minutes. So 60 eddies of wait time. Plus, if you want them to do the hospital level surgery required to reattach Frizz's original arm, that is going to be 1,000 eddies. And either you got it on you, well, they can charge your account, but you do actually have to have that much right now for them to charge, or they will not do the surgery. There's no put it on my tab for this. Trauma Team don't work that way.
The funds were transferred the moment they said they had to be transferred. I wasted no time.
Okay, so just make sure that you account for that on your there you go. So so it was 1,060 eddies total for them to do this surgery, and everybody watches as Trauma Team does some like modern miracles of science and reattaches an arm that has been not only severed for an hour, but not even put on ice. It was just like they were rummaging around in the dirt looking for it. And while all this surgery is transpiring to get Frizz repaired, you guys might have the opportunity to, say, discuss some things with each other and whatnot. So this is kind of where all of it is coming to a head, right? We're all realizing everything that has transpired as we are watching Frizz get put back together.
Before Lovelace joins the group, could she see if there's anything on the audio recorder?
Ooh. Yes, there is something on the audio recorder, and put a pin in it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be one of them retcon things. Like, I will give you the information later, but you would have had the opportunity to learn this information before.
Okay, sounds good.
But the information that's on it won't be relevant to this conversation.
Okay.
So we're
Gotcha.
gonna push forward. No
No repercussions from me stealing evidence.
No, there's no repercussions from you concealing evidence. All you did was find an audio recorder, you listened to it, you put it in your pocket.
Okay, cool.
So, anyway, I am going to go ahead and bring us just back to our good old-fashioned landing page, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't really need the Dark Carnival in the background. As we are, like I said, everybody is just kind of around Trauma Team right now. They're asking you guys to keep a healthy step back. I know Yam might be trying very desperately to get a good look at what's happening for the sake of being concerned for Frizz's well-being. But they tell you to stand the fuck back, sir, as politely as they can, but not really that politely, because, you know, it's Trauma Team, and they're used to having to shoot their way into situations to save clients. So the fact that, you know, there was no oppositional force gives you a little bit of politeness.
Yan would probably go straight into executive mode once they had the arm, because he can't watch that. That's just nerve-wracking for him. So he would just gather everyone else, like, all right, we're going to come over here and have a quick conversation, debrief after today's meeting, and just kind of get our heads around the situation.
That's you two, new guy. He's going to point at Banshee.
Sounds
It's
good.
not
Are
really.
you okay? You were kidnapped for a while.
I would also like to point out that I'm currently missing a hand.
Oh, yeah. Trauma Team is here. Unfortunately, your hand was blown off. They can't, while they are here on site, they can give you a cyber hand, but it's gonna cost what? How much does a cyber hand cost? God damn it!
100.
Yeah, it's gonna cost
I'll
100 eddies
pay
for them
for
to put it on.
Yam will pay for it.
Yam pays for it.
Uh,
Yam
yeah,
offers to pay for it.
hang on, Yam, because if I'm gonna have to basically replace my hand anyway,
Yes,
I do want to get some mods for it.
they're not gonna do mods here now.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a later thing that you got to do. All they're gonna do right now is attach a new fucking hand.
fair enough.
This is.
And Yam is paying for it regardless of what you're saying because you need the hand first to have the mods.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, no, right now it is just getting the hand replaced. So yeah, that is something that can be happening while Trauma Team is here on site.
Okay, fair enough.
So for 100 eddies, make sure you dock that off, Yam.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And then I needed, what was I
Yam?
looking up? I was looking up, shit, y'all made me lose my train of thought. Oh, I remember what I was looking up. No, y'all keep going. I remembered what I was looking up. That's all I needed.
Oh,
Lovelace, you asked me how I was doing. I'm not kidnapped anymore, so congratulations, good job.
Sorry, Frizz's arm is being attached. I'm a little distracted. So what?
Walk me through what happened from the moment I was gone till now.
Oh, they
Some
want
of
the
you were
recap.
there. Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
so-
must know what happened because you wasn't there.
So, yeah, Banshee, you would only be able to catch them up with what has happened to you before you were kidnapped, and then once you were here. But no, Lovelace and Legion, I believe this is you guys can kind of tag team, you know, what the fuck did happen since Yam was kidnapped.
yeah.
I mean, we looked for you
Cliff notes.
immediately. There were no shenanigans about nobody in Limbo playing elf lines. It just went totally smoothly. Our plans to rescue you, obviously, since it worked well. You know, I know it's been a couple weeks, I think, but I'll
Few days.
focus on you, man.
So wait, what? I was kidnapped and that's it? You're just gonna gloss over everything? Like who's in charge?
Well,
It's the jester. It seems like you met him. He was in the tent, right?
yeah.
No, which one of you all had the charge to come save me?
Out of character, I just want to say the actual answer to that, my understanding would be Legion because it was his case from the kidnapping.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
what basically happened was after the bozos broke in and kidnapped you, nobody and Lovelace contacted me, and I responded immediately with backup. Unfortunately, you are already long gone. Nobody strongly suspected Frizz of having some involvement in your kidnapping. It's not something I agreed with him on, but I can kind of understand why. Because she was not very forthcoming with answers when she clearly had suspicions about what was going on. After that, the chief gave me the case to rescue you, basically, considering I was technically first on the scene. After that, it was about a day and a half of digging for info, and nobody came through for you big time. He managed to not only find out who a likely suspect was, he also managed to find where Jester was hiding. He found this place for us. And after that, it was mostly just a matter of getting prepped up to raid this place. Nobody called in some reputation, uh, called in some backup from some albino alligators. I came with squad backup and the rest of the team as well.
All right. I'm guessing you freed Banshee here while you were on the grounds.
Yeah.
Banshee,
Yeah.
what the fuck were you doing before this?
Fuck, how long have I been here? I started playing this show, and some fan talked to me about her sister being kidnapped. So, doing anything for a fan. I borrowed some wheels and made my way for the camp. We popped the curb and went flying into the camp. Everything went black. I woke up in a cage.
All right. I have to do a loyalty roll. Ladies and gentlemen, Frizz's loyalty is being tested. All right. I rolled the loyalty, and I know the results. All right. No, that was it. That's all I was saying.
Well, Banshee,
I'm putting together a team. You happened,
something fell on my stairs.
you
Happened to be here at the right time. We need numbers. I'm setting up a dinner next week, and you'll all be sent the details. I just need your information.
Sure. Why the hell not? And I'll flick him my deets.
I could vouch for him. Yam's not the worst guy ever to work with.
Yeah, for Corpo, he's pretty solid.
Says the cop.
You keep hanging around, so you must like us for some reason.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
all right? Is
Hey,
there any other?
Got
Joe,
to admit, what are good for my
Yeah.
career.
I want you to disconnect from Discord for 30 seconds. Just count to 30. Disconnect and count to 30.
Okay.
Oh no.
Frizz sends a text message to everybody but Banshee. Lovelace, Butterfly, Legion, nobody who's not here right now, but
Butterfly leave the chat.
Yam paid for the kidnapping. That's the text message that you all get from Fritz. From Frizz. Sorry, not Fritz. Frizz. Yam paid for the kidnapping. And then let me text him to come back in.
So as we're all having this little get together right now, I'm just tuning my guitar.
Joe, are you back with us yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
Excellent. All right. Sorry, continue with what you were saying. As if nothing were being said behind your back whatsoever.
Yeah, was just a little thank you dinner, inviting everyone next week.
He's gonna send you a message with some choices for you to fill out. But he also has a business proposition as well.
Is that right?
If you want to make yourself something in Night City, you get to do the work, and I think you all have some talent.
Yeah, talent. It also helps if you have publicity.
Some of us
Absolutely.
have that more than others.
I have
Huh.
a whole company that we can use to advertise ourselves with. I just need to make sure I'm signing on the right members.
I think you've done quite enough advertising.
Why is that, Legion?
I mean, this whole time, I'm just staring at my agent, and I'll just turn it around and show him the message from Frizz.
Lovelace knocks the agent out of Legion's hands.
Oh shit! Okay, that is gonna be I'm gonna call it just let's go athletics versus evasion, or sorry, brawling versus evasion.
I'm tuning my guitar, and as soon as I see this, I just stop.
So I would be brawling from Lovelace, evasion from Legion.
Yep.
Legion is able to move his agent out of the way before Lovelace can knock it out of his hand.
Legion, what the fuck? I told you not to show any one of those pictures I sent you.
Yeah, that's not what I'm seeing.
She's like making
well,
really
no,
intense
but
eye
I
contact,
see,
trying
no,
to
well, I
convince him
see
not
what
to do
I
this.
see what Lovelace is trying to do, so I want an
Yeah.
acting check from Lovelace. And then I want a human perception check from both, or sorry, from from everybody else. Legion, Banshee, and Yam. Give me human perception. DV 15. Legion's oblivious. Yam is oblivious. And
That's okay.
Banshee is oblivious. Wait, did you give me a second roll? What happened there?
It wasn't clicking, so I double clicked.
Okay,
My
I'm
bad.
taking the first one. Yeah, no, everybody is completely oblivious to what Lovelace is trying to throw down. So, what were you doing, Legion?
I just was holding my agent out with Frizz's message on there.
Yeah, Yam Spurts, you see... Are you looking at Legion's agent?
Yeah.
You see a message from Frizz to Legion saying, Yam paid for the kidnapping.
Excellent. So you've already agreed to come to dinner next week, and we can discuss it then, if you don't mind. My employee just had her arm chopped off and reapplied. I can't properly describe the situation right now because I'm highly emotional, and if you force me to talk, I will fistfight you, Legion. I know it's not a good idea, but I will throw down. He's gripping his pistol.
Legion. Give me a streetwise check.
DM, I'd like to say something.
I'm actually gonna.
Yeah. As soon as he does the streetwise, you are welcome to. All right, Legion. You know this is a career building bust. Like, you have this case down and locked and will go like big in your department for solving this case. You know this. If you make a stink about it, you will lose the benefits
I'm
and
looking-
credit. If you try to make, in other words, if you like reveal this fraud in any way, you are fucking yourself hard.
Yeah, no, I don't plan on revealing it. but I just want to ask Yam, like, fucking bozos? I mean, out of all the people you could pay, the bozos?
It is a complex situation, and there are a number of details that are left up to a certain individual that I did not have a choice in.
At this moment, put a pin in that. I do want to hear from Banshee, who's been tuning his guitar and just listening to this, but said that he had something to interject.
I'm going to turn all of my dials on that guitar to 11 and flip on my pocket amplifier.
And what are you doing with this?
I'm waiting.
Okay, that you just wanted to say that you've done those things.
Yes.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Sorry, continue, gentlemen.
I mean, this is basically going to get me a promotion, Yam, so I ain't going to blow your cover, but, I mean, just damn.
If you think this is something to be held in any esteem of glory, then what I have planned is going to blow your dick off.
I wouldn't call it glory.
Yam has gone completely serious at this point. There is no hint of emotion whatsoever. He is cool, calm, and calculated in this exact moment. I have something in store.
No. Is he though? Let me get a concentration check.
That's fair.
Damn, that's
yeah, I'm going to have Legion and actually Legion, Lovelace, and Banshee can all make the human perception check against it. Tie goes to the defender. In this case, I am calling Yam the defender, so a 13 or better. Lovelace sees right the fuck through it.
And my dumbass doesn't.
Yeah, Banshee not so much either. So, everybody thinks that Yam is calm and cool, but Lovelace, you notice that twinge, right? Like a little, like some little tick that something that gives him away that no, he's not like as cool as he thinks he is.
Lovely takes out her agent and texts Yam a meditation playlist.
All right, so all of a sudden this this weird ASMR mix between Barry White and cats scratching on a fence post is sent into your agent.
Oh, that sounds so relaxing.
I mean, exactly kind of, right? Like, I just came up with that off the top of my head. Just like, what sounds like some weird cyberpunk white noise?
That throws Yam for a fucking loop, and he's just like, really?
That's your input of this conversation is. I'm not even gonna say this name out loud. This song.
I was trying to be nice about it, but the input is that you need to calm the fuck down, worry about Frizz, and we'll take care of this at dinner.
Thank you for agreeing with me. I may have made some rash judgments on some members of this party that will need to be apologized and making up for in the future.
Worry about that later. Make sure there's plenty of, lobster and steak at dinner.
At that point, you all probably get a message that Yam's been writing in his internal agent. That's basically like hey, like, if you were to have the perfect dinner, what would it be? Like, what kind of drinks? What kind of decor do you like?
Just so we understand the mechanics behind everything. So what happened was, I did the math for the injury that Frizz sustained compared to the steps that Yamspurts went to try and fix it, literally, and her loyalty, the math dropped her loyalty from 8 to 4. And the rules in Cyberpunk, I do like to try and share with the audience how the rules are working and why these things happened the way they did, right? So the rules are, whenever an employee of an exec makes a loyalty check, I roll a d6, and that d6 result has to be under their loyalty. So if Frizz had a loyalty of 8, she can't fail a loyalty check, right? But because her loyalty was dropped to 4, and I rolled a 5, I did not roll under her loyalty, and she spilled the beans. That is how an exec's loyalty works with team members. That is how, if something happens and their loyalty is being tested, if their loyalty is a 7 or higher, it's impossible for them to fail a loyalty check. But if it's below, there's a chance. And I rolled, and y'all saw it, I rolled a D6 and got a 5 and told Yamspurts to get the fuck off the line for a second. Anyway, so one of the things, Legion, what are you doing after, well, before I ask this question, is there anybody else who needs to, like, interject before some time passes? That's my question. What do you guys still feel needs to be discussed, RP'd, or even Banshee just doing his turned up to 11 fucking bass riff that he's gonna do to break people's skulls? I want to know if that happens before I pass the time.
Well, I want confirmation from Banshee before we separate that he's going to come to dinner.
I'll come to dinner.
That's
Just hear you out.
And then I will name my top 3. It came from the Dark songs.
Ooh. So, man, like, I would love to RP that out and actually have the songs, but, like, what would be the top 3 Banshee, what would be the top 3 songs your band has put out, that you think would be just like, these are the chart toppers?
Right
what are
now,
their titles?
Our biggest hit right now is Fire in My Flesh. The second big one we've got going on right now is Circuit Scorcher. And our last big one is Industrial...
Industrial fucking. I love it. All
yeah,
right.
that's it. Yeah,
Industrial fucking. with an apostrophe, no G, right? Not industrial fucking. It's industrial fucking.
That's how it is.
There it is. All right, and I want to say, industrial fucking is definitely at Yamspurt's top list. Like, bam, you really identify with industrial fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the top 2 off that list. I'd probably say like the number 1 off that list and like the first off that list, and then probably some like random B-side cut that only like real fans know. I'm not a groupie, man. I'm a real fan.
Ooh. Yeah, last question for the rocker boy here. What would be that fucking B-side track that almost nobody ever's heard of, but like you is like your fucking baby child?
You're a fan of Badlands Crusader?
Bro, that riff in the middle gets the hairs at the back of my mustache to stand.
All right, no, but man, that was fun. Does anybody else have anything that they wanted to accomplish here at the Dark Carnival before we move time forward?
Yeah, I will go ahead and see if I can find the sister of the girl that tried to get me to come out here, if she's in one of the cages or not.
Okay, so put a pin in that. And let me ask, when Legion, or sorry, not when Banshee was going around, they left a few, or he left a few items just outside crates. Was there anybody who wanted to grab those things up?
I mean, if nobody else wants them, I'll take everything and sell it because I could use the Yetis. But I know there was the cargo boom fluid, a flamethrower, and a smart pistol that got chucked.
Yeah, I will get all of those into your inventory. Actually, sorry, I do need you to roll a conceal, reveal, hidden check. I because he chucked it. I had already decided this when it happened. If anybody wanted it, they had to find it. So I need a conceal, reveal, hidden check from you, Legion.
Right.
Why is somebody ringing my doorbell right now? You do not find the smart weapon that was...
Okay.
But why the fuck is somebody ringing my doorbell? Jesus Christ. Hold on.
Now, that said, I mean, if any of you guys want the cargo boom juice or the flamethrower, obviously I'll defer to whoever does.
Like, I would love to be like, oh my god, you brought the dice, right? No, you're fine. It was just weird timing. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, a neighbor of mine makes dice, and I paid her to make some dice for me, and she just like showed up. Come on over here. Come on over here. Let me thank you very much. And what's your name again? I'm sorry.
My name's Paige.
Paige. Do you have a
My dice shop is Wicked Tree Dice.
Wicked Tree Dice? Hey, here, give me a second. Just type it in here, and then we'll pop it into the chat for my viewers.
Okay.
So here, just just type in your stuff, right?
Where at?
Whoops, keyboard. Yeah, just keyboard right there.
I'm just primarily right now on Facebook and Instagram, so.
Just facing the mic towards you. So this is my neighbor who she makes custom dice, and I asked her to make some dice for me, and so she's gonna pop her stuff in the chat for you guys, and because she makes some awesome stuff, and I actually I wanted to. It's weird. It's weird that you showed up now, but it's kind of awesome because I wanted to hire you. I wanted to talk to you about doing Christmas presents for me. For my family members and stuff. I've got a bunch of snake skins.
Oh, I have.
Oh,
I love
cool.
it. My
And I wanted,
snake shed.
right, I've got a bunch of snake sheds, and I was going to ask you to put the snake sheds in some dice sets to give to my family members, and so it would be like dragon scale dice.
And you're perfect, actually, because I have dragon eyes, too. So
Yes!
And my specialty is the dragon eye dice. So I take snake shed, and I paint it all different colors, and then I've been taking dragon eye dice, and I've been putting them in my chunks, my big chunky dice.
Yeah.
So that's actually been my specialty. I love dragon skin. I actually love making like really gory dice too.
So you and I will talk later. But I just wanted to be like, this is kind of like an opportunity to do like a box opening, right? Of these dice that she made for me, and you even threw some stickers in here. Beware the smiling DM on one of the stickers. Wicked Tree Dice, that's your thing. Thank you. And then let's see these. Oh my god, these are awesome. Oh my god, I love these so much. And the big die. And then there's the other D20. There, I was like, there's a D20 missing. Nope, there's the other D20. And then, wow, this is the D4, and it looks like a crystal instead of a pyramid. I love that. I'm gonna have to I'll set up a picture, and I'll be sharing pictures of these in our Sputter Media Discord. So, by the way, if you guys are not members of the Sputter Media Discord, you should become members of the Sputter Media Discord so that you can chat with all of your fellow fans of Sputter Media. And I will show you pictures of these amazing dice that my neighbor made for me. And I will put out Wicked Tree. Wicked Tree is her brand name, Wicked Tree Dice. And so I will definitely be putting her links out. So make sure you send me your links and just pens. There's pens right there. Grab a piece of paper. You can just do it right on that envelope right there. That yellow envelope right there. Yeah. I will see that and just write any links on there so that I can put them out there to the fans and hopefully get some business your way. And definitely we are gonna do the dragon dice with the snake shed. We'll talk more about that later.
I'm looking forward to it.
That sounds like such a fun plan, and these are gonna be my Christmas presents.
Brad.
Thank you so much. And you are a happy interruption and actually kind of a time filler because we just filled a major plot point on our show. Thank you so much.
My info is actually on the back of that business.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. I've got the business card. Yeah. Perfect. 100%. No, I'm glad. Don't apologize. I am so glad that this actually happened live. That's kind of cool. All right, take care. Have a good night and enjoy the hot tub. I live right next to the hot tub in the complex, so they were clearly about ready to jump in the hot tub, and I was like, "No, come on, jump on the show while I unbox your dice." That was super cool. That's and awesome. But let us get back to that sorry about that minor interruption, guys. But I did say, here we go, I'm putting it in the chat, Wicked Tree Dice on both Facebook and Instagram for anybody who wants to buy some really awesome custom made dice. These are super high quality. I already know they're high quality because I looked at what she made before having her make these for me. So, but yeah, no, that was a cool moment and weird and random, but thank you guys for, being with me for that.
No problem. Legion had asked a question.
Yes, let's get back to. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a complete weird interruption, and I kind of need my brain to be reset. So, Legion, what was your question?
Can't fucking remember.
You were asking if anyone wanted the items or not.
Yeah, no, sorry. There was a search to see if the smart gun could be found, and the answer was no, based on his conceal reveal. But he did pick up the flamethrower and the basically the splody gas.
Yeah.
So flamethrower and splody gas are in your inventory.
Well, Legion was saying he's going to sell it, but Yam would protest and say we save it because we might need it later.
Yeah.
And would gladly trade you future loot for those items now, unless you were hard on Eddie's, and then he would give you Eddie's.
I would tell you neither of these things are worth a ton of money.
Yeah, they're not too valuable. So from an Eddie standpoint, it's not going to get me much, and I've got more than enough to last me until next month. So it's really no big deal. So yeah, if you want them, you're more than welcome to them.
Lovelace would agree with Yam and say we could build something really cool with those. I think those might come in handy.
There are already items I need for my plan, unfortunately.
You specifically need a flamethrower, and what was the other one?
Does it make a car explode?
Oh, so yeah, the splody fuel. The splody fuel.
Yeah, well, the fuel specifically, but as you were talking about the flamethrower, part of the plan started to click, so yes, actually.
Well, something tells me that this plan is going to be a fun dinner conversation next session.
Yes.
So, that being said, let's figure out what we need to do to wrap up what is happening here at the Dark Carnival. Legion still, I do still have at least one thing to resolve with Legion before he can leave, but none of you really have to stick around for him to do the official blah 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 blah, right? So the question is, are you guys sticking around? Even Yamspurts, like technically, like your witness statement needs to be collected by Legion before you leave for him to not get his ass reamed, and you guys kind of got to get your story straight on all of this. So that's what I wanted to shift to next. Before Legion's commander gets here, what's the story?
I mean, we can just omit the message that Frizz sent me. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and delete it from my agent.
Right, but you do know that this whole thing was a setup, so you will now have to act and then answer certain things under you'll have to answer certain questions and make sure that your report is spit spot, and just omitting that detail might not be enough.
I have every intention of having a conversation with Frizz once she is willing to talk to me.
No. I'm saying Legion's commander is on his way, and you need to have your story straight before you talk to him. You got to know what's going on here.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that implicates Yam is that message from Frizz.
Mm-hmm.
So just recounting all of the events leading up to and during the rescue op, we should be good.
Okay.
Because outside of that message, there isn't anything really to implicate him in this being a setup.
But why did they kidnap me? We need a story. We need something. It wasn't... To say nothing...
Bingo.
That's not gonna work.
There
So,
needs
all right,
to be an explanation for all of this. What is it?
All right, it's super simple. So, Banshee was kidnapped after a show. I am also a fan of It Came from the Dark. I happened to run into a
So you
Bozo
need to get Banshee
investor.
in on this story then. Yes.
Yeah.
If that's what you're going with, you need to get him on board.
I need you over here, sir. We need to have a discussion about some events that transpired.
I'm strumming away at my guitar as I walk over.
Excellent. So, it was at your last show that you disappeared that I ran into one of these bozos, and you particularly remember
a small scuffle where they bumped into me and I insulted them or something. Some
right.
typical corpo bullshit that can be.
I'm going to put a pin in what you're saying right now and ask Banshee. It's clear immediately that this corpo executive motherfucker is trying to tell you a story that is counter to your actual understanding of events.
Yeah, when making a story for the cops, keep it simple and stupid.
Well, yeah, I put a pin in. No, I want to know Banshee. I'm trying to bring Banshee in here to the conversation, and I do also Lovelace. You are about to be a part of a conspiracy, and have the opportunity and agency to weigh in on that.
Okay. Maybe I was there. How much do we want to get me involved?
No,
Because
that is no. The
or...
question is how much do you want to be involved?
I mean, can I just
You could
give
walk
Legion
away. You could
a
walk
quick
away and
statement
pretend you never heard anything. But if the question is, do you want to be actively participating in the conspiracy, or do you want to leave this as a them thing?
This seems like a them thing. I
Okay.
don't want to roleplay for Butterfly, but I feel like she'd be pretty ready to get out of here and
Probably,
go back home to friends with
I
Dad.
think you're right. I just didn't want to rob you of your agency and assume. I wanted to hear what you and your character would do.
Nah, the ladies are going home.
The ladies are
Guys
going
can figure this
home.
one out.
Picking up a combat cab. They call their old friend Caltrop, who is always willing to lend a ride for these particular two customers back to their combat zone home in Japantown, right?
Yes.
Yes, sorry. I wanted to remember where your con app was. Japantown. Thank you. I'm glad I remembered that. So, while Lovelace and Butterfly tinker off to go spend some time with Frank the Cat, and we're back to you boys. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure all players were accounted for and could participate in this if they wanted. Continue where you were.
Appreciate it.
Oh, no, sorry. Banshee, not continue where you were. Banshee, I need to know, how do you feel? It's very clear to you, like based on just your understanding of reality, you are being told a different series of events than actually transpired. So what is your reaction?
I'm going to back away from the situation, get out onto the street.
Well, you've already been
and
invited
start-
also by this guy to dinner, and you accepted, I think, right? Did you or not?
I said I'd come, but it didn't say it was tonight.
Oh, well, no. The dinner isn't tonight, and very much you're going to have the opportunity to leave this place and come back to the dinner at another time. That's a next session situation, but I want to know, these guys are specifically trying to make sure that they have an understanding of what the story of what went down is, and they're telling you, yeah, it's like they want to know if you're down with this other story.
I'm going to back out of the situation.
Okay.
I wasn't here.
All right. So Banshee's just like, I wasn't here, just disappearing into the night, like the incorporeal spirit. His name is, of his namesake. Sorry, continue. I was just trying to get out that flourish.
I was gonna go onto the street corner, strum on my guitar, build up a crowd, and disappear.
Okay. Give me a charismatic impact check.
Okay. Is that my roll thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's your roll ability.
That is specifically a rollability check. Just click your rollability. That's all I'm looking for.
Righty then.
All right. You are able to get one person to go home with. You attract one person. You attract one person as you start playing. If you want to convince that person to do anything, it will be a separate charismatic impact check. But you just created a new fan. Your role was enough to create a new fan. If you want that fan to do something for you, that's a separate check.
I tell them, come to my next show, and I will walk off down the street.
That is a second charismatic impact check.
Alrighty then.
DV8, by the way. All right. Yes, that person, that one person, will be at your next show, guaranteed. And you tell them when it's going to be, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, because, that's kind of important information. All right, so we have weeded out Lovelace and Banshee from the conspiracy, so it's just Legion and Yam now.
So yeah, I would say just keep it short and stupid, because there's no need for intricacies here, especially considering your kidnappers were bozos. I mean, it could just be, a random thing.
That's what you're suggesting our story is? It was a random coincidence?
Either that or give them something real simple to latch onto.
I mean, we were on the news a couple times. People do know about us.
Yeah,
Okay.
and but you did also, even if you're not going to involve him in the conspiracy, you freed a rocker boy with a reputation of 4 out of 10, obviously. So now the question is, do you want to include that when he was just like, I wasn't here? So,
That was speculation.
but I guess what I'm trying to say is, either way, the report you're about to give to your commander is gonna be a lie. I want you to square that lie away.
Well,
What are
I
you
would say,
What are you telling Legion's commander when he shows up? That's what I need to know.
yeah, I would say that we take him at his word. If Banshee wasn't here, we just make no mention of him.
I'm on accord with that.
All right. So, the story that I understand is that it was random. The bozos just grabbed him for whatever because they're bozos. And you're omitting the involvement of a very, very famous person. I need acting checks, and I have come up with a DV for you for when Legion's commander gets here. And I need to see those acting rolls, please. Both of you.
All right. Acting. There we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Legion's got his boss fooled, but what about Yam Spurts? Gee, wow!
Yo!
So, both of you take 10 IP for those critical successes as you bullshit your way through Legion's boss, and he completely buys your story. And that brings us to the end of our session, ladies and gentlemen. Next week,
man.
dinner with Yam Spurts. All right, players, go ahead, say your goodbyes to the chat.
Bye,
Good night,
everyone.
everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Take care.
All right, and I will always tell you guys, thank you for being the best part of Sputter Media, our fans, our listeners, especially the people who are active in the chat. I want to call out to our newest follower, Meek Artist, was it? I'm sorry. Yes, Meek Artist, thank you. Thank you for being a new follower of our show. We love you all. And have a good night. Say good night, folks.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
Until next time.